Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great hump day. I hope you get over the hump. Hope you're humping. Hope you're whatever you do on hump day, you're getting a chance to do it. So I'm here at the Red Brick House where we've been here for actually a week and a day now. 4th of July was yesterday. It was nice seeing all the fireworks going off around me last night and stuff. And it's back to work here. Do you realize, do you and you and you and you and you realize that 3 weeks from today, the Dallas Cowboys open up training camp? Are you ready? Are you ready? Couple of things that amaze me. Are you not amazed that Dalvin Cook and DeAndre Hopkins still aren't signed by anybody? There was so much, it's kind of like life is a blur sometimes. And that this place has been a blur because I think about how much we've done since Christmas here. In fact, this past week just seems like a blur from where we were. We didn't have AC last week, and right now I'm chilling here in 71 degrees. I know I look sweaty because I've been down in the basement there working where it's really humid, but it's cool up here. In fact, I'm gonna make sure this afternoon I'm working up here. But be that as it may, I'm amazed at how long it has been with DeAndre Hopkins not being signed by anybody. That is, to me, it's insane. We talked about before he was released by the Cardinals, people making trades for it. The Cowboys should trade for him, and the Cowboys have interest in him. And you almost felt like there was a feeding frenzy. You heard about Kansas City had made some calls along with the Buffalo Bills. We heard DeAndre Hopkins talking about, his dream quarterbacks to work with. And here we are, 3 weeks from training camp for the Cowboys, and he still doesn't have a team. The only 2 visits he's had, the Tennessee Titans, who are in a rebuild mode right now, and New England Patriots with, I know people talk about Dak Prescott, and we're going to get to Dak Prescott in a minute, but, they were talking about the quarterbacks that were good, that he wanted to play with the Josh Allens, the Pat Mahomes. Of course, everybody wants to play with Pat Mahomes in that offense with, Andy Reid as the offensive coordinator. But Tennessee has been more of a running team without a good quarterback. The fact that that's one of the teams that he had to go visit and didn't get signed. And then to New England with Mac Jones, like I was saying, that Dak Prescott is so hated, and they talk about him being a garbage quarterback. Sorry, Mac Jones, in words of Shady McCoy, is ass. Just is. And when I hear people talk about, the Cowboys should move on from Dak and just draft another quarterback, I'm sitting here looking at guys like Mac Jones, who was one of the hot commodities there as a rookie, just like Josh Rosen was. So it's not as easy as what people make it out to be that, oh, Dak just sucks. So the team that is actually averaging 30 points a game, you think you're going to be able to just draft a quarterback. One of the craziest ones that I heard was, a guy said, we should draft a quarterback and let him sit behind Dak Prescott. Well, that's not a bad idea when you're looking towards the future. But if you're talking about taking a number 1 draft pick and doing that, this day and age, you have to go ahead and get that guy play. And for people to say, well, we should trade for a quarterback. Well, here's the problem with trading for a quarterback. You see what kind of compensation it takes. Dak has a no trade clause. Are you going to take a couple of number 1s to trade for another quarterback? And who are you going to trade for? People will go through and talk about Aaron Rodgers. The Jets are Super Bowl contender now. They got Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers ain't been to the Super Bowl since he had the number 2 defense and more wide receivers than you could shake a stick at. Aaron Rodgers lost last year against the Detroit Lions. Had they won, they'd been in the playoffs. And they couldn't win. Aaron Rodgers, the year before, lost to that same San Francisco team that everybody talks about, the Cowboys, losing to. And this gets back to what I was talking about with my quarterback, Dak Prescott. Aaron Rodgers ain't raising any hell. But nobody is saying anything about Aaron Rodgers. Everybody's all on Aaron Rodgers is great. He failed the last 2 years for the playoffs. Then they talk about Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, they had a 27-point lead and blew it in the first playoff game he's been in. And they always say, well, it's about wins and losses. Well, Justin Herbert lost to Dak Prescott, but the talking heads out there have Justin Herbert top 5 quarterback. And the Cowboys losing in the second round of the playoffs, winning on the road against Tampa Bay. All you hear, oh, well, Tampa Bay was ass. I get that, okay? Tampa Bay wasn't great, but it was still Tom Brady. They played on a Monday night and then on a short week had to go to San Francisco and lost one of their 2 playmakers. Nobody seems to matter. Nobody seems to give any quarter. And yet Josh Allen had all of his weapons playing at home in the playoffs. In words of Shady McCoy, was ass. Lost the same weekend that the Cowboys did. He's on the cover of Madden. I can't figure it out myself because I look at the numbers. If Dak Prescott plays 2 more years for the Dallas Cowboys, he will own every single record that the Dallas Cowboys have. Every one of them. Not bad for a guy that was drafted in the 4th round, who most people thought would never see the field. Now, as far as the Cowboys go, I wonder if Roger Staubach has the 2 rings if he didn't have the Doomsday defense. I wonder if Troy Aikman has the 3 rings if he didn't have the Doomsday 2 defense. And I'm hoping, or I'm wondering, if this defense is as good as we believe it is, that it's Doomsday or Legion of Boom. Or Legion of Boom. No, Legion of Doom. Damn. I'm just so happy about being in the cool air. It's frozen my brain. Legion of Doom. So the Legion of Doom, of Boom, and Doomsday. I'll get it right one of these times. You know what I'm saying, okay? If that defense is as good as we're looking at, where Russell Wilson only had to do 28th amount of passes that Super Bowl year. If we've got that defense, we'll find out if Dak Prescott is the guy. We'll have to wait and see on it. Well, we're still waiting for any news, and there really is no news. This has been the quietest off-season, I think, in the history of the NFL, where guys aren't getting in trouble. The only people that are getting suspended is a few PEDs and some for gambling. And that's about it. Other than that, there ain't much to talk about. So enjoy the next 3 weeks of peace and quiet, because it's going to get crazy in 3 weeks from today. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful hump day, and we'll probably do, when I start doing the plastering, I'll probably do a live stream on my other channel, because people seem to like watching the shit the shit sticking to the wall, because we literally throw the shit on the wall and see if it sticks. Peace.